Well, famous female hunter Eva Shockey facing backlash this morning after posting this photo that you see here of her successful kill during a bear hunt in North Carolina.
An animal activist attacked Shockey, calling her sick and psychotic.
Yes.
One even went after a family pet, saying, quote, "Kill that worthless little dog instead." Eva joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thanks for having me.
Did you expect anything like this after you and your father bagged a couple of black bears in North Carolina? I mean, this is pretty sick stuff.
It is sick, I agree with you, but unfortunately we actually have to deal with that quite a lot. So this comment particularly, I've never heard someone tell me to kill my puppy before, but comments like this, they definitely happen to us.
So what is your reaction? What do you have to say to people who may share those sentiments?
Well, you know, honestly, if anything, it makes me a little bit sad because the people that are saying these things, I think they're showing hatred is actually because they're fearful. They don't understand why we hunt. They don't understand hunting and conservation and all the good things that we're doing. So instead of asking questions and trying to learn about it, they just show hatred and they say mean things and they say aggressive things. And I just don't think that's what they would really believe and what they would say if they understood a little bit more.
This is something familiar to you. Your dad, Jim Shockey, famous for his Jim Shockey's hunting adventures. I'm sure he had some advice for you in dealing with the negativity. What did he say?
He does, and he's been an amazing, amazing, amazing role model. I'm so glad I had him. He always says, stay above, like stay classy, and don't stoop down to that level. I mean, they say things that are really hurtful, and I read them and I go, oh my gosh, like, does that person have a mother or a father that ever taught them not to speak like that to somebody? And I don't think they would speak like that in person to me. I don't think they would say it to my face. I'm sure it's because they're behind a computer, but it still gets to you. I mean, it's human response. If they say something hurtful, like, my dad should shoot me in the head. I mean, it happens, and that's what they say, and I'm like, oh my goodness, but he says, stay above it, stay true to yourself, and just show what you believe. And I believe with every part of me that what I'm doing is right, so there's nothing that I'm apologizing for. So in that sense, I mean, I'm not going to apologize to them, but I will say that I'd love to explain to them, I'd love to show them every day what I do, that hunting is a good thing.
Yeah, and a lot of Americans on social media, even folks who are not big hunting proponents, have said, listen, back off. For example, Bob in Maryland is one positive post. The anti-hunters are the radicals. You are a strong role model for young women and hunters in general. Keep up the good work. What's the lesson for you and for young women and for everybody in this country about responding to this kind of abusive behavior and keeping your head up? What's the message that you want going forward about you, your family, and what you believe in terms of hunting?
Well, I think the biggest thing as far as being a proud hunter is that what we're doing is a good thing. I mean, we're raising huge, huge, huge amounts of money for conservation every year. Something that the anti-hunters, they're fighting hunters, but when they're fighting hunters, technically they're just fighting us raising money for wildlife habitat, and that's not really doing anything for them. I mean, it's backfiring. So if they understood how much money we're putting into hunting, how in North Carolina specifically, the hunt I was just on, the bear population and the human population, they're both rising really fast.
Sure.
And obviously we're not going to get rid of the humans. So at that point you have no choice. It's human nature. You need to make room for the humans to live there. So you have to keep the bear population in check. And then if the hunters don't do it, then the bears are going to be increasing. There's highway collisions. There's huge, huge dollars in crop depredation every year.
So interesting.
And if we don't do something, I mean, the farmers are going to do it, and it won't be as nice as the hunters, and we won't be bringing the money into the economy.
Well, I think you opened a lot of people's eyes this morning by explaining that. We want to thank you for being with us.